Do you have a boyfriend? You're currently single at the moment because boys are disrespectful. I can't believe I wrote that. And that you are happy. That's all I ever wanted for us. Oh. Yeah, so I know I've been taking all these like little mini breaks from YouTube, and it seems like my consistency has just gone like I apologize for that. You know, last week I was sick, so I kind of didn't really feel like recording anything, and I've just been like really busy. I've been looking for like a new job, and it's just been a lot going on in my life. But one of these things that has happened in my life is I recently received a letter that I wrote to myself. In my sophomore year of high school, my AP US history teacher had us write these letters to ourselves, just kind of like saying like what we would say to our future self in 5 years, and then we gave him our letters. He kept them, then he just said he would mail them out in 5 years, and I completely forgot about this whole assignment. So I finally got my letter, and I'm gonna go ahead and read you guys what sophomore Asia wrote and kind of like walk you guys through what I was going through like in high school, because I'm sure a lot of you guys who watch me are in high school or younger than me. I feel like maybe you'll be able to relate to like what high school Asia was going through, and I'm just here to tell you that it gets better. He also wrote a letter to like everyone that he sent out along with the letters that we wrote to ourselves, and I just thought I would read over what he said because I feel like he was a very good person when it came to advice, and so I want to kind of read what he has to say, and hopefully this may be able to touch some of you guys or help some of you guys in some way. As for some background on Mr. Glogly, he was honestly one of my favorite teachers in high school. I feel like people had a lot of like mixed perspectives on Mr. Glogly, but as for my perspective, he was a pretty good teacher to me. Actually, he was a great teacher to me. I felt like I could confide in him, and I did. There was actually a situation in high school where I was being harassed, and it was bothering me like really badly, and I remember I was at one of his like little extra credit things after school, and I was one of the last people to finish this little quiz, and he knows that's not like me, you know, and I felt like he could tell that I was just down that day because I was just dealing with a lot. And I remember he just came up to me and he asked me if I was okay. Like, for a teacher to see that one of their students is not okay and actually come up to them and ask them, like, that to me is very admirable. And on top of that, there was actually a day where, well, in high school I didn't have a car until my senior year of high school, so I took the metro train home every day, and it took me like an hour. Like, it was like 15 minutes of walking, 30 minutes waiting at the train and taking the train, and then another 15 minutes to walk home. Like, it was like a whole thing. And I remember one day it was raining so hard, like it was pouring rain, and I didn't have an umbrella, and so I was walking to the train station. He saw me when he was like driving, he saw me walking in the rain just with my backpack, my track bag, like everything just getting drenched in the rain, and he actually pulled over and gave me his umbrella, and he said, "You just give it to me tomorrow at class." Like, you know, and I appreciated that so much. He's just a good person in my opinion. Like, he offers good advice and he cares about people. I really hope what he has to say in this letter could help some of you guys in your situations that you may be going through, although you may not know him personally. I feel like his words are universal. I'm really excited to see what I wrote to myself and to share this with you guys. So I'm just gonna go ahead and start off by reading what he wrote to our class of 2019. So this is what my teacher had to say to everyone. So he starts off by saying, "Hi, I've been looking forward to sending these off for 5 years. Back when you were in my class in 2017, I asked you all to look ahead and have your 16-year-old self imagine what the 21-year-old you might be doing, working toward, or dreaming about at this point. I wanted to touch base with you and ask you to ponder, even if briefly, about your own lives right now, and perhaps about what this 21-year-old you wants for the 26-year-old you. Chances are your vision as a plucky young 16-year-old differs from how life has unfolded in the last 5 years, but what a grand gift life truly is. You are still so young and have so much potential and so much living in front of you. I hope you are as excited about that as I am for you. I'm here to tell you it goes really fast, and the speed accelerates as the years go by. Some of you may have met that special someone and fallen in love. Some of you experienced heartbreak once or twice. I swear to you that it will get better, and along those lines, choose wisely if you plan to get hitched. From that one decision will come much of your future happiness or much of your future misery." Some of you may have started working already. Perhaps you have traveled or even lived abroad. Most of you are in college, and I really hope that none of you are smokers. It's actually really bad for you. Statistics which suggest that a few little class of 2019 babies have been born out there. It's been really a crazy couple years with the pandemic and quarantine and the end of the surreal dis-Trumpian era with the treasonous in the Capitol riot, and a nearly national recognition that we still have so much work to do in this country to fix what is broken and truly provide justice for all. I hope you are all doing well, but if you are not, you have youth, which is a huge advantage. Fix it, change it, work on it, make a plan, take care of yourself, but get help if you need it. Invest that time in your future, but just looking through the names on these envelopes, I have been nearly in tears. I miss you guys and wish you all the best. Aww. But regardless of where you are, I wanted to say hi and offer my hope that you have achieved some of your goals, or if you have made new ones along the way, are blazing towards those. I wish you the very best and hope that this letter finds you in good health, good spirits, and that reading it does not make you pine for some road not traveled, but rather makes you a tad nostalgic, perhaps pensive about the future, and above all, hopefully makes you smile like you made me do every day in my class. Aww. I will leave you with Mr. Galogli's meaning of life: work hard and be nice to people. It's funny, but it really is that simple, and I honestly am beginning to think that the hard work part is less important. Be well, best wishes, Patrick Galogli. That is so sweet. I feel like I kind of really needed to hear that, just to be reminded that we're so young and I'm so young. Like, I have all these things that I want to accomplish in life, and I'm seeing everybody do things, and I compare myself a lot of the times where I'm just like, why am I not here where everybody else is? But at the same time, I'm so much farther than I was, and despite all the hate and everything that gets thrown at me constantly, I'm just kind of like, whatever, like I'm doing better than I was, and I'm still striving to do better, and I'm still so young, and I have time to achieve all my goals. And for all of you that are out there that are young, maybe if you're not so young, like, you're still alive, and it's not too late to go after what you want. I'm gonna go ahead and just leave y'all with that before I go ahead and start reading what I wrote to myself. Oh my god. Okay, here we go, guys. So, as part of the letter, he broke it down where we see ourselves in 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, and 50 years. This is not actually a part of the letter itself, but it's more of like your goals and like how you see yourself in the future. So I guess I'll just go ahead and share with you guys how 16-year-old me envisioned me now. So at 21 years old, so this is what I wrote: in 5 years, I'd like to be attending a university majoring in animation. I'm majoring in art, studio art, with my emphasis in animation, so I'm kind of doing that. Proud of myself. Let's see, I said I am working for my master's degree so that I will have one of the requirements to be an art director. That's changed a little bit. I don't intend on getting my master's degree. As for becoming like an art director, I feel like I'm not so much wanting to be an art director, but more of like a creative director for fashion. So it's pretty similar, okay. I will have a part-time job, which I do have, involved in the art field, which is not what I have. I have a part-time job working in retail, which is kind of like in the fashion route, which is kind of like where I want to go now, whereas I feel like 16-year-old me was more so focused on animation and art rather than fashion. I said I will find time to go out and travel with my friends once in a while, which I do. I'm so proud of myself. Oh my god, I'm doing what I said I wanted to do, because high school Asia had no social life. Well, I had kind of a social life, but not really. Also, I'll be studying science, astronomy, in case I want to be involved with planetary animation. Okay, I guess 16-year-old me was more like into science. I mean, I still love science. I love like astronomy. Not so much astrology, but more like astronomy, like, you know, like planets, stars, galaxies, all that. Like, that's my tea. I used to watch the Science Channel for fun. Instead of Netflix, I watched the Science Channel, Discovery Channel, History Channel, like all that. Nerds. Anyways, I said I'll be involved in a dancing club at school. I still want to be a part of a dancing club because I enjoy dancing, but you know, with the pandemic and everything, like there was no clubs on campus, so I never got to do that, unfortunately. I will be minoring in psychology and theater arts. I will hopefully have a boyfriend. That's funny. So I wanted to be minoring in psychology and theater. I ended up not minoring in those things, but I did take a psychology class and I did take a theater arts class. The part where I said I will hopefully have a boyfriend, not how I put hopefully. Oh my god, I sound like a hopeless romantic, like hopefully have a boyfriend. Like, Sorry, young Asia, but we still do not have a boyfriend. Anyways, 10 years from now, so when I'm 26, I said in 10 years, I will have graduated with my master's. Again, I don't know, I can't tell the future, but I don't have intentions of getting my master's right now, so I don't know, that's probably not gonna happen by the time I'm 26. But anyways, I said this will be my second year out of college. I am in the process of saving for a BMW and a house, okay? I still want a BMW, and I still want my own house, so by 26, I would think I'd be saving for that. I said I will be currently renting an apartment with my fiance, maybe. Okay, 6-year-old Asia, she really, like, sees herself in a relationship. That's so crazy. I don't know, maybe at 26, I will be renting an apartment with my fiance. Who knows, or I don't know. I'll be working for an animation company, working my way towards being an art director. I still don't know about working in an animation studio, like, or a company. I mean, I can't tell the future, but really, like, my passion has really changed from doing, like, animation. Like, I really want to do, like, video games and, like, movies to really, like, working with, like, fashion. Anyways, I said on my vacations, I'll be traveling the world and fulfilling my bucket list. I hope so. I hope at 26 I am doing that. I like to see myself as an active gym member. I can't believe I wrote that, but I mean, yep, I do want to, you know, take care of my physical health and all that. Then in 20 years, at the age of 36, I will have finished paying off my college debt, which actually, I do not have any college debt because instead of going to, like, my dream schools, which I got into every school that I applied to, but I went to community college instead for my first 2 years to get my associates, and it was completely free. Actually, I kind of got paid to go to school because I was getting, like, I don't know if I should be saying this out loud, but I was getting financial aid, but my tuition was free, so I was getting the financial aid for tuition as if I paid it, but I really, like, I was getting like $2,000 a semester or whatever, and I was just saving it. So by the time I transferred to my university, I just used my savings from financial aid that I didn't use at LBCC towards my tuition at Cal State Long Beach. But then after my first semester, I got pretty much like a full scholarship from Long Beach Rotary Club. Luckily, I don't have any college debt, so I guess, you know, everything works out and everything happens for a reason. With that saying, like, finish off paying college debt, I don't have any college debt. Yes. Then I said in 20 years, I'll have a house with my husband and 2 kids. Okay, so by 36, I'm married now, y'all. Like, I'm married and I have 2 kids, which I guess that makes sense, like 36. I also said that I will own a dog. I've never owned a dog. By 36, I want to have a dog. And then I said I have my BMW. Okay, look at me, you know, 36 with my dream car. I am now an art director, which hopefully I am. I feel like this is all reasonable goals. I am still active at the gym and I have sold several paintings. I also bought a motorcycle. Okay, I guess I've never mentioned that, but I do own a motorcycle, but it's always been like an afterthought because I'm more so focused on like my dream car, and it's like if I get my dream car, then like I'm gonna get a motorcycle. And then in 50 years, at 66, okay, I said in 50 years I will still be married, living in the same house. My kids would have already had their kids, and I have a new dog. I'm now an active participant in yoga, and I work once in a while. I mostly just sell my art, and I travel the world with my husband. I feel like 66, like, I would love that. Like, I still, like, that hasn't changed. Like, I still want that for myself. Like, I still want to be married to the same person, hopefully, and I would want to get into yoga. I've tried yoga once or twice, and I really like it, but I just don't have the time to like commit to doing yoga, and I just really want to travel, especially like with my husband and like my friends, so that hasn't changed. But yeah, let's go ahead and finally read the actual letter to myself. Okay guys, here it goes. I don't know why I'm like so nervous to read like what I said to myself, but yeah, okay, let's just go for it. Let's just go for it. All right. Dear Asia, you are 21. Have you tried alcohol yet? Yeah. You probably already did that, but now you're legal. Yep. How's school? Are you passing? I am passing. Yes, we are passing. We have a great GPA. Not trying to brag or anything, but we're doing good. I hope you are happy. I hope your classes aren't awful. I've loved every class I've taken in college. Like, it's so much better than high school. Like, you get to pick your own classes and like what you want to learn. So I've been happy with all my classes. Do you still talk to people from high school? Yes, I still talk to people from high school. My friend Jada and my friend Helena are still like some of my best friends that I've known since high school. Are you a dancer now? I swear, young Asian wanted to be a dancer. No, I'm not a dancer. Like, I guess I'm better at dancing than I was in high school, but I'm still not like good. I'm not sure how college works. Are you working? I'm still working, yeah, like I still have my part-time job, you know, at the mall. I'm trying to get a better job, like a full-time job, but we'll see how that goes. What art pieces are you working on? So as of right now, I'm not working on any art. I'm taking a break. I've been pumping out art like non-stop just because of like college, like you know, I'm a studio art major, like we make art all the time. So I'm taking a little break from art. Next semester, I'm gonna be taking a jewelry class, so I'm gonna be making jewelry. And I'm also going to be taking another 3D animation class, so I'm going to be working on 3D animation and jewelry is basically what I'm going to be working on coming up. Are you a better artist now? I'm a more knowledgeable artist. I don't know if I'm necessarily better. I feel like my art, like skill-wise, is pretty much very similar. I don't know. But I feel like I'm able to do more and like I have more understanding of how to use different media. I said, do you have a boyfriend? You're currently single at the moment because boys are disrespectful. I can't believe I wrote that! Oh my god. No, Asia, you do not have a boyfriend because men are still disrespectful. And that's not to anyone in particular, it's just something that I've been dealing with recently. People are just disrespectful. So no, I do not have a boyfriend. Please tell me you have found someone cute and caring. Oh my god, I don't know, was like high school Asia thirsty? Like, oh my god, cute and caring, like, I don't know. Like, I've met people, doesn't mean like they're gonna be like my boyfriend, but I don't know, we'll see. How's mom? How's grandma? Mom is good, grandma is the same. Do you talk to our dad? Have you met his family? So, I don't think I ever really mentioned in a video before, but I'm not very close with my dad. I have not met his family on his side. So, to high school Asia, unfortunately that has not changed, but it's alright. So going on, now that I'm done with my questions, I just want to remind you that everything will be okay in the end, and if it's not okay, it is not the end, or something like that. I really hope all your hard work is paying off, and that you got a scholarship, and that you are happy. That's all I ever wanted for us. Oh. Sorry guys, like, I don't mean to just stop for a second, but that line just really hit, because when I was in high school, I was going through a lot of like anxiety and depression. Reading this, I remember now, I keep joking about, oh, Asia, like, you sound like such like a hopeless romantic and this and that. But honestly, everything I was going through in high school is just like a lot. I had little breakdowns here and there where I would just be under so much stress. I would just like break down crying like alone, like in my room, and it was just really sad. So the fact that I wrote to myself that I hope you are happy, and I underlined it, hope you are happy, that's all I ever wanted for us, that just hit, because I am happy now. So kind of, it just makes me so happy to know that I'm in a so much better place than I was. I'm good now. It means so much to me to be able to say that. I told myself that, like, I hope all your hard work is paying off and that you got a scholarship. I did that. Like, I did that, guys. Like, my hard work did pay off. Like, I'm graduating early. I got a scholarship. Like I mentioned, like, I don't have any college debt, and that was like my goal. Like, everything that I did in high school, like everything that I put myself through in high school just so I would be ahead, and it paid off. Continuing the letter, I said I hope I'm happy and in love. I guess I just wanted to be in love, like, so bad. Like, I guess I've experienced love, but I'm currently not in love, but I'm happy, I guess. But I hope someday I'm both. It's just not right now. I wonder what experiences you've had with guys at this point. Currently, you're a virgin. Yeah, we don't have to get into that. I hope you've gone to some amazing parties and have experimented. Okay, I have gone to some good parties and I have experimented. It's been lit. Keep working hard, Asia. You have benefited so far. Your best friend, Asia. Aww, my best friend. That's what high school Asia wrote to 21-year-old Asia. I hope some of you guys related to what I was saying, and I hope you guys like learned a little bit more about me. I would be really curious to see like where you guys see yourselves in 5 years. Feel free to comment under this video, you know, where you see yourself in 5 years, and you can always come back to this video. I don't know, I just feel like it would just be really fun to come back to this video maybe in like 5 years and see where we all are, you know, do like a little update. Things got a little personal. I did share a lot of things about me that, you know, I don't necessarily talk about. I just want to show you guys that it's okay to like be vulnerable, and it's okay if you're in a place right now that's not the best, because it does get better. And I feel like I'm a testament to that. And thank you guys so much for watching this video and, you know, sitting through me just reading this letter. If you guys enjoy this video, make sure you guys like and subscribe. Comment down below where you see yourself in 5 years, and stay tuned for more videos.